Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a review on the new CoverGirl. Well, it's not really new. It's been around for like a little while, but it's new to me. The CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. The color I got 305. I think this is going to be too dark, but because of it being summer, I just never know what color I really am, so I kind of went with this one. Hopefully it's not too dark. Right off the bat, I just love the name of it. It makes it sound so easy breezy and beautiful, CoverGirl. You know, it's got a squeezy tube, which for some reason brings me back to like early high school mornings, waking up at like 6 a.m. and trying to look alive, like just being like, you know. Now let me just read what the website says the claims are. It says, get Insta gorgeous. I guess that means Instagram. Everything's about social media these days. It's great. Get Insta gorgeous with this liquid foundation, oil-free formula, medium coverage. So I guess we can't really expect full coverage out of this. A natural look that lasts all day. All day. No hours or anything given. That sounds very vague. Built-in powder system, fights against shine, oil, and sweat, pulling these elements away from your face instead of trapping them under your foundation. I don't know what that means. Let me read that again. Pulling these elements away from your face instead of trapping them under your foundation. That makes... Now I'm lost. On half of my face, I'm going to apply it with a sponge, and the other half of my face, I'm going to use a brush. I have some active breakouts out here, so it's causing a lot of texture. It's that time of the month, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, all of this, for the most part, is just hyperpigmentation. I do have a few breakouts near my nose, right here, and then a breakout on my forehead, and then the rest of this is also hyperpigmentation. I'm going to apply this half of my face with using the Real Techniques sponge, and then for the right half of my face, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. powder brush. It's just my favorite to apply foundation with. That looks dark, doesn't it? Maybe just a little bit. It's a little orange too. It's real thick. I mean, it's not really going anywhere. Just going to use my sponge. Okay, so this half of my face is done. As you can see, it didn't really cover any of my hyperpigmentation really, but I like kind of the finish. The finish is just kind of like a dewy, powdery looking situation. I don't really know how else to describe it. In person, it looks pretty close to my neck. So I think I did okay on the color. Who would have thought? So that's just one layer. Using about a nickel size amount. I'm going to go in on this half with the brush and see if I get more coverage. I must say I'm really enjoying like the squeezy tube. It's so convenient for my lazy self. Yeah, I can already tell I'm getting more coverage with this powder brush for sure. I feel like I did get more coverage on this side. However, it's a little bit difficult to blend with a brush. I don't know if you can kind of tell. It's a little streaky, and the coverage, to be honest, I need more coverage than this. So I want to see how it builds. Although I think the brush offers more coverage, it's just easier to blend with this. So I think I'm going to go in with a second layer on both sides using the sponge. Okay, so just the difference a second layer can make. So it is buildable. I still wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it's definitely, you can definitely build it to medium full coverage. And I don't know, I'm kind of beginning to like it. In person, it just kind of sits really naturally on the skin. I'm gonna apply a second layer on the other half, and then I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and come back to you guys. So yeah. So here I am back with the rest of my makeup on. I have to say, I really do like it. It looks kind of more natural. I wasn't expecting that. So this is what it's looking like. It's sitting pretty nice on the skin. My makeup blended pretty well on top of it. Oh no, doesn't look too bad. It did kind of turn into more of a powder finish like the product claims. 10 o'clock exactly. Wow, isn't that crazy? That's kind of great timing. But yes, so I'm gonna go throughout my day. I'm gonna wear this for a full day. I have a full day ahead of me. So while my day is going on, I would like to take this time to talk a little bit about COVERGIRL. They have some really interesting facets of their company that I would like to shed light on. The first thing is COVERGIRL started in 1958, and they were produced, COVERGIRL was produced in Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore. In the 80s and 90s, most cosmetic brands were always about having Caucasian women represent their clean, wholesome glamour looks. But COVERGIRL was actually the first ever cosmetic company to sign the first African American woman model, and they did that in, I believe, 1992. I think that 1992, that was the year I was born, and that's the year where the non-traditional look was embraced, especially in terms of diversity and beauty. So I think that's kind of wonderful. Okay, so I just got back from a really long day, and just wanted to check in. I didn't do a midday check-in. I was gone all day, but I'm back home now, and I'm about to take this off. It is 8:32 at the moment. So I've had this foundation on for 10.5 hours, and as you can see, it's starting to break up on my forehead just a little bit, and on my cheeks. The sides of my cheeks always get a little bit oily, but for the most part, honestly, this foundation held up pretty well. You can still see my blush, and you can still see my contour and my highlighter. So honestly, I really like this foundation, and my final thoughts are you should definitely consider picking it up. One thing I did want to say is the price of it is actually $6, which is a bit cheaper than most foundations at the drugstore at the moment. So overall, it's nothing that a little powder can't fix. So overall, I like this foundation. I would give it like a 4 out of 5 stars any day. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.